Now we can go ahead and perform a stain and glaze procedure. This emax crown is a monolithic restoration, and through this staining procedure we will attempt to make the restoration appear to be layered. To start, I'll lay out some glaze paste on a tile. Now I will add a couple of drops of stain and glaze liquid. I will mix the two components to a viscosity that renders a stringy mix. Next, I'll use a small brush and pick up some of this glaze material. I will work the proximal, buccal, and lingual surfaces and then move on to the occlusal surface. When I'm done applying the glaze, I should have about 1/10 of a millimeter covering the entire crown. I'm set to start the stain process. I like to start on the occlusal surface, so I pick up some brown stain and lay it into the pits. Now I'll stretch some of the brown into my primary grooves. Now I'll pick up some shade A2 colorant and apply it to the occlusal inclines, starting at the central groove. I'm working the A2 colorant up the inclines until I get a favorable result, which is a chromatic orange effect in the central groove that flows up the inclines with a reduced chroma. Here, you can see the occlusal surface is beginning to develop some color effects. Now let's look at the A2 shade guide as compared to the restoration. The restoration is high in value and slightly low in chroma. To correct this, I'll apply some of the A2 colorant to the gingival area of the crown. This will add chroma and reduce the value. I simply spread this around the gingival aspect of the emax crown and continue to spread it into the proximal and lingual surfaces. I will also brush it into the middle third of the crown. Next, I'm picking up some blue stain and will apply it to the incisal 1/3 of the crown. This creates an illusion of translucency. Once again, this emax restoration is monolithic, so the lifelike quality and appearance of the layering is obtained from the surface colorants we are adding. With a little attention to detail, we're able to get a very satisfactory result.